Hello, my friends. Today, we're going to delve into a fundamental topic that can change your relationship with money and open doors to financial independence. We'll discuss the importance of understanding debts, how to handle them smartly, and achieve financial freedom. You won't want to miss this, as the tips and insights we'll share can be the key to transforming your financial life. So, I urge you to stay until the end of this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel to not miss any valuable content. Let's get started. 5. My experience with a significant debt of $800,000, which my wife and I managed to pay off. My friend, let me share a personal experience that completely changed my life. In this Robert Kiyosaki interview, I'll talk about Robert Kiyosaki's insights on how to invest, how to make money, and how to get rich. My wife, Kim, and I faced a massive debt of $800,000 at one point in our lives, and this is a key part of the Robert Kiyosaki debt story. It may seem surprising now, considering what most people think about Robert Kiyosaki's journey, but at the beginning of our financial journey, we were far from wealthy. In fact, we were in debt, and it was not an easy situation to face. We were dealing with bad debts, but this experience taught us valuable lessons about money and how to handle finances, which are central to Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy. One of the most fundamental lessons I'd like to share is that you need to be honest with yourself about how to use debt to make money. In the Robert Kiyosaki cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki emphasizes the importance of understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. He discusses how to pay off my debts fast, not by cutting up credit cards, but by creating a plan to handle them wisely. In this Robert Kiyosaki speech, I want to convey that it's possible to get out of debt, as long as you follow some fundamental steps, such as how to use debt to get rich, which is at the core of Robert Kiyosaki's teachings. This is the key to achieving financial freedom, and it's what Robert Kiyosaki about money is all about. So, the message I want to share with you is that regardless of your current situation, it's possible to get out of debt and build a more solid financial future, as inspired by Robert Kiyosaki investments and his iconic book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. 4. The importance of being honest with yourself about your financial situation and not pretending to be in a better financial position than you really are. My friend, it's crucial to comprehend the significance of honesty with yourself when it comes to finances. I've been through it myself, and I know how tempting it is to pretend that we are in a better financial position than we really are. In this Robert Kiyosaki interview, I'll delve into Robert Kiyosaki's insights on how to invest, how to make money, and how to get rich. In the beginning, as I was accumulating debts, I was living a life that appeared wealthy on the surface, but the reality was entirely different underneath. Kim, my wife, had no idea about the true financial disaster we were facing. Admitting that truth was painful, but it was the first step to changing our situation. Believe me, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, facing your financial situation head-on is the path to change and to start freeing yourself from debts. One thing I'd like to emphasize is that, contrary to what many believe, cutting up credit cards is not the magical solution. Credit cards themselves are not the problem, it's how you use them that makes the difference. Instead of getting rid of the cards, focus on creating a solid plan to pay off your debts. This includes stopping the accumulation of unpayable loans, making a complete list of all your debts. And, in some cases, seeking help from an accountant to manage your finances more effectively. Remember, above all, you need to be honest with yourself about the financial reality you're in so that you can take concrete steps in the right direction. Finally, the message I want to make clear is that, no matter how bad your financial situation may seem, you can overcome it. I'm not an advocate for living without debts. I believe the key is to understand the difference between good and bad types of debt and how to use them to your advantage. By focusing on assets rather than liabilities, such as real estate investments, and strategically using debt, you can create income streams that will lead you toward financial freedom. Remember that this journey requires discipline and commitment, but the results can be truly transformative, and you can achieve the financial stability you desire, as inspired by Robert Kiyosaki investments and his iconic book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. 3. I am against cutting credit cards because the real issue is not the cards themselves, but how they are managed. My friend, the matter of credit cards is something that many people don't fully comprehend. Believe me, in this Robert Kiyosaki interview, cutting up credit cards is not the magical solution to your financial problems. The real issue doesn't lie in the cards themselves but rather in how you use and manage them. And this is something I learned the hard way from Robert Kiyosaki himself. Here's what I want you to understand: credit cards, when used responsibly, can be powerful tools for your financial life, a point that Robert Kiyosaki about money emphasizes. They offer convenience, consumer protection, and even valuable cash rewards. However, the problem arises when people lack self-control and succumb to the temptation of overspending, a topic Robert Kiyosaki motivation often covers. That's when debt starts to accumulate and credit cards become a problem, as discussed in Robert Kiyosaki's philosophy. The key, as Robert Kiyosaki debt principles teach us, is to learn to manage your finances responsibly, which includes creating a solid budget, tracking your expenses, and paying your credit card bills in full and on time. Instead of eliminating the cards, you should learn to use them to your advantage, as Robert Kiyosaki investments advice suggests. Remember that credit cards are not the villain here, it's the lack of financial education and personal control that can lead to problems. So, my advice, inspired by Robert Kiyosaki's teachings, is, don't eliminate credit cards, but educate yourself on how to use them wisely and responsibly to build a financial foundation, as discussed in Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Robert Kiyosaki Cash Flow Quadrant concept. 2. Steps to get out of debt, which include stopping the accumulation of unpayable loans, making a list of all debts, and hiring an accountant to assist with financial management. Friend, allow me to share a fundamental roadmap inspired by the wisdom of Robert Kiyosaki to help you on your journey to get rid of debts and build a more robust financial foundation. The first thing you need to do is stop accumulating unpayable loans, as often discussed in Robert Kiyosaki's interviews. Many times, individuals find themselves in a vicious cycle of constantly acquiring debts, which only serves to increase the financial burden. So, it's crucial to break that cycle and avoid taking on new loans that you can't afford. As advised by Robert Kiyosaki about money, this may require some sacrifices, but it's a crucial step in your financial journey to learn how to invest and how to make money. Another vital step, which Robert Kiyosaki frequently addresses in his speeches, is to create a comprehensive list of all your debts. Often, people shy away from facing the reality of all the debts they have, which only exacerbates the problem. Confront all your debts head-on, no matter how daunting it may seem. This will give you a clear view of your financial situation and allow you to craft a realistic plan to pay them off, a topic that Robert Kiyosaki often discusses regarding how to pay off debts fast. Furthermore, consider seeking the assistance of an accountant or financial advisor, much like the counsel Robert Kiyosaki recommends in dealing with taxes and understanding how to use debt to get rich through wise financial management. An experienced professional can help you organize your finances, develop effective strategies to pay off your debts, and ensure you're making the best financial decisions in your journey of how to use debt to make money, which aligns with Robert Kiyosaki's teachings on investments and the principles he outlines in Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Cash Flow Quadrant concept. Remember, Robert Kiyosaki's motivation stems from the belief that escaping debt can be a challenging process. But with determination, discipline, and the right support, it's absolutely possible, as he has exemplified through his own financial journey. 1. The value of focusing on assets instead of liabilities, using healthy debts, such as real estate investments, to generate income and achieve financial freedom. My friend, it is crucial to comprehend the difference between assets and liabilities, a lesson that Robert Kiyosaki frequently emphasizes in his teachings. Many individuals in their financial journey often focus on accumulating liabilities, such as expensive cars, homes that drain money, and lifestyle expenses. However, the key to achieving financial independence, as advocated by Kiyosaki, is directing your attention towards assets, which are the things that put money in your pocket rather than take it away. This approach involves making wise investments, like carefully chosen real estate properties and smart business ventures. Speaking of debts, it is essential to recognize that not all debts are created equal, a point that Robert Kiyosaki often highlights in his discussions about money. While conventional wisdom may view all debts as negative, Kiyosaki emphasizes the distinction between healthy and unhealthy debts. Healthy debts, like those used for strategic real estate investments, can create positive cash flow, where your money starts working for you. Conversely, unhealthy debts, such as those incurred for frivolous spending on credit cards, can drain your financial resources. Robert Kiyosaki underscores the importance of using debt intelligently by investing in income-generating assets, eventually building a portfolio of assets that can sustain your desired lifestyle. The ultimate goal, as taught by Robert Kiyosaki, is to achieve financial freedom. This state is reached when your assets generate enough passive income to cover your expenses without the necessity of active work. It is a journey that requires discipline, education, and a shift in mindset, but it is entirely attainable for anyone who adopts the principles of smart investing and leverage of healthy debts, as advocated by Kiyosaki in his Rich Dad Poor Dad series and Cash Flow Quadrant book. So, my advice to you, inspired by Robert Kiyosaki, is to shift your focus towards assets, make informed investment decisions, and use debt as a tool to create a financially secure and prosperous future. Remember, it's about having your money work for you, just as Kiyosaki so passionately advocates in his work. We've reached the end of this video, and I hope you found the information both useful and inspiring. If you enjoyed the content and want to continue enhancing your financial skills, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the like button if you found this video valuable and share your thoughts in the comments below. We're here to help you on your journey to financial success. Stay tuned for more exciting tips and insights. Until next time, and thank you for being part of our community.